Namaskar students. Well, today I am here to teach you a chapter that is production function from the book of microeconomics. Students, basically whenever I met students, they say, sir, it's very difficult to learn so many definitions. It's okay, very correct. So why not to use a technique and then learn how to write the definitions. Okay. So that technique I am going to teach you today. So the topic is what? Production function. First you learn what is the meaning of the word production function. All of you please look at the board. This is Q, this is X, is equals to F. Inside the bracket I am writing here L, K, bar, and then I am closing the bracket. This is what? Q. Q stands for what? Production. This is what? X. X stands for what? X commodity. This is a marker you can see in my hand. This is the X commodity. Very nice small remote is in my hand. This is what? This is the X commodity. So as a producer, what I am doing here is that I am doing the production of these two commodity. Kya baat hai? Nice. Number one, that's the marker. Number two is the very nice small remote. So this is what? The production of X commodity. Next, you can see here F. What's the meaning of the word F? F means functional relationship. Lock in your mind. F means functional relationship. After that, you can see here L. L stands for what? L stands for labor. And after that, you can see there K. K is called as capital. At the top, you can see this is a sign of bar. K bar means we are keeping capital constant. Now again, the same concept in your mind, how to write the definition. Chalo, come, lock in your mind. Production of X commodity. Okay, what is the meaning of production function? Production function shows functional relationship. F means what? Functional relationship between the input used. Students, lock in your mind. L and K bar are the input which you are going to use. Between the input used and output produced by such input. Keeping one factor variable, other as fixed in short run. Keeping one factor variable, other as fixed in short run. These are the three words. I think you can hear me again and again. Variable factor, fixed factor and short run. Don't worry. I will teach you these three words just now. Students, again now you can see here on the screen the difference between the fixed factor and the variable factors. See, first you understand the meaning of the word. What is fixed factors? Fixed factors are those factors which is fixed irrespective of change in output. I have given an example here. You can see one machinery equals to 1000 shirt. You listen my example. After that you learn how to write the definition. One machinery equals to 1000 shirt. See, suppose I am a producer. You assume me, I am a producer. Don't worry. You can assume yourself also as a producer. Man lo, suppose you are a producer and you are having a machine in your factory. Suppose if I am asking you, tell me what is the maximum capacity of your machine? How many shirts your machine can manufacture? You gave me the answer. Sir, my machine can produce 1000 shirts. Very nice. Good. Next, suppose as a producer, if I tell you how much production you want to do, you said, sir, today I want to do only 50 shirt production. Very nice. Next, I ask you, how much production you want to do? You told me, sir, I want to do maximum production of 400. Third day, I ask you, you told me, sir, I want to do the production of 500. No problem. 50, 100, 4, 5, doesn't matter. But maximum you can produce is how much? 1000 shirt. See, your factor is fixed. Irrespective of change in the output. Whether output you can increase or decrease, doesn't matter. But the maximum capacity of your machine is how much? 1000 shirt. That is called as a fixed factor. So fixed factor are those factors which is fixed irrespective of change in the output. Next, what is the meaning of variable factor? Variable factors are those factors which changes with the change in the output. Very nice. Again, come back with the example. Raw material and labor. Listen. When I visited your organization or your factory, you said, sir, this month we have done the production of 10,000 shirts. I was very happy because you are my student. Okay. So I gave you a technique. I gave you a formula. You know what's the formula? I asked you, why are you not increasing your production up to 1 lakh unit? You got shocked. Sir, how it is possible? How will I do it? Don't worry, dear. Do one thing. Increase your labor supply. Number one, lock in your mind. Increase the supply of the raw material. That means if you want to increase the production from 10,000 units to 1 lakh units, what you have to do? You have to increase the supply of two things. Raw material, number one, and labor supply, number two. So what you are doing here? You are increasing your what? One factor. What is the name of that factor? Variable factor. Obviously, I think you know now the technique how to write the definition of variable factor. Variable factors are those factors which changes with the change in the output. Means as you are increasing output, you are increasing the what? You are increasing your raw material, you are increasing the supply of your labor. So these are called as a what? These are called as a variable factors. Clear? Again come back. This is the very important concept. I think you must know what is the main difference between the short run and the long run. Don't worry, my dear, you don't have to learn the definition. First you listen me. What's the meaning of the word short run? You take two fingers. Chalo, I'm taking my marker on the left side. Okay, just highlight. I'm having the two fingers. Okay, time period. Just again I'm repeating, time period. In short run, you take the time period of maximum 6 months, not more than 1 year. How much? 6 months, not more than 1 year. So you are having the less span of time. And in the less span of time, what you can do? You can change only one factor. That's called as a variable factor. So which factor you want to keep it constant? Other word of constant is also called as fixed. So obviously your answer would be, sir, we can keep fixed factor as constant. Now look at the definition, all of you. It refers that time period in which we can change only the variable factors. Keeping fixed factor constant. Student, I am giving an example to you so that you will never get confused in your mind. Whenever you write the definition, you keep in your mind that we are taking fixed factor as an example of machine. Whenever you write the definition, you keep variable factor as an example of labor. So in short run, we can change only the labor. In short run, we are not able to change the machine. Dekho, so simple. In short run, we are able to change labor. In short run, we are not able to change machine. So machine is what? Is your fixed factor. You cannot change. And labor is your what? Labor is your what? Variable factor. So you can change. So that's called as what? Short run. Next, long run. Very easy. Again the same technique. Take my two finger. Why mine? You take your finger. 1, 2. Time period. Again repeat. 1, 2. Time period. Long run, you take the example of 5 years, 10 years, 15. No problem. You take more than that. I have no problem. There is no restriction from my side. Okay. So in long run, what happens? You are having sufficient amount of time. So what you can do is that you can change both the things. You can change both the things. Again, remember my dear, the same example. Machine, that is what? Fixed factor. Labor, that is what? Variable factor. Again I am repeating. Machine called as fixed factor. Labor called as variable factor. So in long run, we are having sufficient amount of time. So what we can do? We can change both the fixed factor as well as the variable factor. Now look at, learn the technique how to write the definition. It refers that time period in which we can change both variable factor, that is labor, as well as fixed factors also, that is machine. Hope you must have enjoyed the topic. Thanks to all of you.